Want to hear some good dirt? Did you hear that the Magnesites office dropped their quote their cap to $12,000?
Seriously? Jeez Louise. I'll be back. After all that shit.
Yeah, you told me that like 3 times and I held you hostage.
You did.
It's easy to do that for a second.
Us, man, we have no feelings. We are just rude, aren't we?
Some.
Some men.
Yeah. And they will, I'll say some men and I probably hear back all women.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We're all human. I have learned how to change my behavior since I've been married. 27 years.
You've been married 27 years?
27?
Wow, good for you.
No, I don't look that old, do I? Yes, I do.
I just got divorced 4 years ago, so.
Oh,
So
you know, my
congrats.
parents got divorced after they were married for 27 years.
Wow. You never know.
I've been, there's like this huge increase. They're calling them gray divorces.
Yeah?
Older people, after many, many years of marriage, getting divorced.
Wow.
I guess there's a big uptick in that
There is.
right now. And I mean, because I grew up in a family who was divorced, I'm not dumb. I mean, I know
Yeah,
more than I probably should have.
yeah.
I wish they'd have gotten divorced when I was little instead of when I was 22.
Oh, yeah.
Blinded more.
Yeah.
But now that our kids are grown and gone, I mean, it is kind of a weird transition.
Mm-hmm. You have to like redefine yourself.
It's kind of like no more hockey, no more running around, and all of a sudden it's like you're sitting on the couch and it's like the old days.
Yeah.
I wonder if I need my computer.
Yeah, then you kind of, yeah, it is. It's kind of, you fall back into that dating mode again with
I
them.
know.
Yeah.
So how does this all work?
Well, you've got one person on so far on Zoom and,
Okay, so we're gonna wait.
yeah.
Hi.
Go grab my laptop.
So are you guys, is this office pretty timely?
Give or take, you know, after the start of it, you'll have a couple people trickle in.
Okay.
So what office are you out of?
I'm out of Uptown.
Oh, you are? Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Hi,
I used to be in Woodbury with Miss Massey
you were?
because I live in Woodbury.
And then he wanted amazing people.
Well, each office is independently owned and operated.
Yeah.
All right.
You're
You're
good.
not
We haven't
late.
started
Look at
yet.
that. We're not even at 2 o'clock. You're early. But you know, when you do bold a gazillion times, it fall on your face every time you do bold.
I was going to say, Lisa, you haven't had the experience of bold.
Oh,
Or at least not in person.
anyway,
Did you do the pivot bold?
No, they didn't do it online yet.
you know what?
Since I started.
don't worry about it.
Online's not as fun.
It was horrible.
Yeah, I agree.
I lasted one day and I bagged.
Yeah.
So did James.
Am I in the mic?
Yeah,
Oh.
you're good.
Yeah, I lasted one day and then I bagged and I signed up for it because it was, you know, it wasn't that expensive. And I got tired of people asking me to do it. So I finally just did it and it shut them up and then I just didn't do it. And I
Yeah.
still got to write it off.
It's true.
But, oh yeah, bold is, I'm
But
sure.
bold in person, way better.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that cried in bold and had to walk out of the room.
Where I'm the think about anything sad, sad things, sad things, sad things.
You know, and I'm like, whoa. It's like, I call it,
Is that weird?
I think it's Keller Williams therapy.
That's probably valid.
Yeah, I've
Well,
heard it's a good.
You
course.
gotta, you know, that whole mindset thing, when I came out of corporate, I thought it was hooey.
Yeah,
It's not hooey.
no.
And when you open yourself up to get the negative mindset out and the stuff that you have trapped inside your brain from stuff, it pushes buttons.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so embarrassed. It's like all the men are running out of the room
Yeah, because they don't want to be caught
because we're
crying.
such babies.
Sammy, since we do have a question, can I ask a question?
Yeah, what's up?
I have my realtor.com professional account,
Okay.
but I can't be found. So is there something that I need to
Hello.
Click
do
on.
to it? Yeah,
I'm good.
like go live or go.
where your stuff is?
Not that I'm aware of, and I honestly can't remember.
No,
Okay.
And I also don't have a realtor.com account, so I have no idea. Maybe reach out to realtor,
Reach out to who?
realtor.com
Oh,
support.
and ask how come they can't find me.
Yeah.
Because I go out to, and Susan tried it too. I said I have a professional account.
Yeah, I
She
would
went out there, tried to find me, and I can't be found.
reach out to their support and ask for help.
Okay, I will do that, thanks.
I was like, should I call Mrs. Porter to help you? She's like, no.
Yeah, she tried it with the zip code and.
And I was also gonna call you because then I heard a story.
Isn't that weird?
Did he have a bruise on his chest?
And she pulled up her team and I wasn't. Yeah,
So he's
That's
gonna have a
weird.
fight later.
That's very
I'm
weird.
like out in La La Land.
Yeah, so when we get done,
Nice.
we'll do this again.
He's from the uptown area.
Shall we?
Do you know what? I thought.
Yes, I think we shall.
All right, so thank you all for joining. We have, I think,
One.
8 people on Zoom. Oh, yeah, I just hit it so you could actually see. I know. Fancy. I know. Mr. Stanton here, Mr. Mike Stanton. I don't know why I have to call you Mr.
Don't.
It's really funny. He's one of my good friends from Integrity Lakes. We met back when we were both at the Woodbury office, before you were there, Karina, as well.
I was at the Woodbury office and the Integrity Lakes office.
Yeah, she joined us. She likes us. I won't say better, but she likes us. So we are going to learn all about postcards and how you can use them to farm and advertise just listed, just sold, anything you can think of with your heart's desire. So I'll let him take it away.
So I'm actually on camera?
I can make you on camera.
I stood here? So
Yeah.
the Zooming people can see me?
The Zoomy people, otherwise I can move you.
That's okay.
There you go.
All right, so hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Thank you for having me here. My name is Mike Stanton, and I've been only with Keller. I've never been with another brokerage. That's a lie, actually. I was with another company for like several weeks. This is my second career. I was in medical devices for 26 plus years in cardiac surgery and neurosurgery and spine. So I was always on a plane and I was always gone and I was always in surgery, and I had a heart attack when I was really young. I was 44 And the moral of the story is you don't get sick in corporate America. It's against the rules. We'll leave it at that. And so I decided to go off into, which I call the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And I say this is harder than medical device sales, because every time I sell a house, I don't have a job. I have to always be looking. So I did start in Woodbury's office because I live in Woodbury. And then after several rounds with Bold, I met a lot of really cool people out in other offices. And I decided to move to the Keller Williams office over in Edina. I had a former colleague at St. Jude Medical that was at that office. And so I joined that office. And then because I live in Woodbury, I recently got my Wisconsin license. And so because of that, we didn't have a Wisconsin broker in Edina, but I'm in the John Butler group. So John asked me to go to Lakes. That's where the Wisconsin broker is. So that is why I'm at Uptown Lakes. And I'm here to help you guys learn how to do a postcard. We are also blessed with a very good tech person at Lakes. And when I learned how to do these postcards and other things in Command, I was blown away of what we can do. Yes, it's not perfect. I am so not an S and C person. I'm a DI person, which means I'm a big picture person. I don't really care about tagging things right this second because my brain just implodes when I think like that. And I know, because I use it and I've had results with it, that the marketing stuff inside Command works really, really well with Facebook and postcards and things. So use what we have, and I'm going to show you how to do a postcard. All right, so I have everybody in Zoom land, and we're going to go from there. If you guys have questions,
I am watching the chat.
I'll try to answer questions as I go. We go until 3 o'clock, right? So what I want to just let you know is we're going to go through how to make a postcard, but because there's a portion of the postcard that you can turn on, it's the QR code. I'm going to also show you how to make a single property website for your listing. Okay. Because you want to be able to activate that so you have the ability for them to scan that QR code and see your listing. Command has been out for quite a while now, so I'm not going to spend any time in terms of getting your profile set up, because that should be done. And if it's not done, then I highly, highly, highly encourage you, just make an appointment with Sammy and just get it done.
And all new agents, you should have already had that homework. So
Yeah.
if you come to me and say you did not do your homework, I'm going to not be happy with you.
But and if you don't have it done, hey, you know what? No harm, no foul, no shame. Just make an appointment.
Yep.
Because most of this stuff literally comes right over when you want to do your campaigns from your profile. If you don't have your picture and stuff in there, it just won't show up. And what's the point? Because I believe that we're the product. I'm the product that I'm selling to help them sell the property. So you're selling yourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go into home. And can everybody see this on Zoom?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to do a quick review that, these are all applets on the side of Command. And this is where we have our contacts. And when we slide down, this megaphone right here is where we start our campaigns. Okay. So I'm just going to show you, when you click on that megaphone, campaigns is going to open, and we can do paid ads, which are Facebook ads. And I'm just going to quickly click on this just so you can see that I have done several paid Facebook ads. And you want to do your Facebook ads through Command because you're doing it with the Keller Williams spend, not just the little old Mike Stanton spend. So don't do it any other way. We are going to be talking about direct mail. So once you're in the campaigns app, you want to click on direct mail. All right. And you can see that I've done several postcards and it tells you that they've been mailed. I've started, this was my first one. So I'm not too deep into this. My first one was November 15th, 2020. And I sent out 200 of them. And I used the smallest postcard because it was the least expensive postcard for me to send. And I thought, why not spend as little as possible to see what'll happen? And, you know, lead with revenue. So green light, red light. I was kind of red light, so I went with the small one. All right. And you can tell that they're mailed. So I kept going up with the small one. And then right around here, in February, April-ish, I taught this exact same class at the Edina office, and I got called out. Stanton, go big or go home. And I'm like, all right, so then there we go. This is the one I sent. And these two, this is the smallest, this is the largest. And it increased my cost, but not by that much. And these were a couple drafts that we did. So the first thing you want to do when you go to your campaigns and click, and then you go to direct mail and click, is you want to come over here and you just want to click on create campaign. And I didn't bring worksheets because I think it's actually better if you write it down yourself. Okay, so we're going to click on campaign. And then this menu comes up and you can choose if you want to do a social ad, a social post, or a direct mail. So we're going to do a direct mail. So I'm going to click on direct mail. When you get here, you always want to name your campaign. So I'm going to name this Burnsville, because that's where I'm at. And your goal, I just always click on advertise listing. I just do. I think it's because I've been told that when they do the data tracking, advertised listing gets the most traction, most likely because most people are doing advertise your listing postcards. I'm contemplating doing a brand awareness one just of myself, but we're just going to focus on attract and advertise your listings. All right. So we click on that. Down here, it's always illuminated direct or default templates provided. You can upload a custom template. I have not done that. I'm in the process of learning how to do that. But for this class purposes and ease of use, why not use what's already done? It's already been created by professional marketing people. So who am I to judge what they've done? Because I'm not that person. So I click on default templates and then create campaign. So we're literally just marching down the page. This now shows up and maybe you don't have a listing. Okay, maybe somebody will let you use one of their listings to mail a postcard. I don't know. It's worth a question.
Likely,
it's
yes.
worth a question because you're advertising their listing. So we can search by property address. In here, we can search the status of the listing. This is connected to KWLS. So we're literally, I guess, for all practical purposes, we're connected to the MLS right now. All right. So I'm going to show you. Now they do have coming soon.
We just don't get it syndicated.
But it doesn't
for us.
syndicate. Sammy and I were just talking about this because there's so many coming soons right now. I personally don't like that status. I use the postcards as, you know, you can use them for just listed. You can use them for, you know, pending, whatever you want to say, because this is what's going to show up on your on your postcard. So I'm going to use sold for today. Is that okay? I'm just going to click on sold. So these are a couple listings that I've sold. This one is in Woodbury. This one is in West St. Paul, God's country, where I grew up. I'm a West St. Paul guy. But if I want to look for a specific listing, this is kind of weird because it says only my listings and your brain is telling you to think only look for your listings, but you can't do that. You have to click this drop down and you have to select all listings. I've stopped asking why. That's just the way it is. So
Good news, that will get better if you have active listings. It will show up under your listings. The all listings is if you're borrowing someone else's listing or advertising a listing that you help the buyer sell or buy rather.
yeah, so I just go there. So it's sold, and I'm going to go into one of my sold listings, and it was one of my bigger ones as of late, and it has a lot of cool stuff in it. So I'm going to show it to you. So you type in the address, and then just click search, and here it is. This is my listing. So all we have to do is select it. So once we've selected it, we've got, it basically splits the screen into two sides. These are the templates that you can choose from. You see that? The baby one, the next one that's the itty bitty bit bigger. It goes from 4x6 to 6x9 to 6x11. And now the Big Mac Daddy is 6x11. This is a great looking postcard. And I'll get to it more, but I always use that postcard now. But for today's class, I'm only going to use the small one, and it's because they've done some changes inside Command, and you have to size your picture that you select accordingly with pixels. It doesn't do it automatically right now. You have to kind of do it on your own. So I'm just, this is just to teach you how to do a general postcard. I'm going to use the compact one, okay? So here we go. It tells me what the address is. It tells you the listing price, $724.9. Listing status, it says empty. This listing is not empty. This listing is just sold. You see that? This listing had 5 bedrooms. And this listing had 5 bathrooms. How's that? This is the description that comes directly out of public remarks in MLS. Well, we're doing a postcard. So I'm thinking to myself, I don't want all that because I'm learning the less you say, the better you are. So the less you're right, the better you are, because I think they're more apt to read it.
Less is more.
Right? So I delete all this and I start from scratch. So I'm going to, you can say whatever you want. I can do all caps. I can say just sold. I don't know if I can't spell or if I can't type. Just sold. You can say sold, sold, sold. I mean, I don't care what you say, but I want them to know that it's sold. And we definitely want to say, you know, how about we say many, I don't like all caps because it sounds like I'm yelling. That's a corporate rule. Never type in all caps because it sounds like you're yelling at them. So many, how about many offers received, because I've learned, well, how many is many? And so if I tell them 5 offers as opposed to many offers, they might be questioning how many. Well, that might be a reason for them to call you.
Right.
Many offers received. Several, I don't know. I'm just making this stuff as we go, so just bear with me. So several sad people still looking in your neighborhood. How's that?
I like it.
I
They
mean,
are a lot of
you
sad
are the
people.
master of your domain. You are the king of your verbiage, or the queen of your verbiage. So, you know, several sad people still looking in your neighborhood. I'd be happy, and just don't judge me on my typing. I don't care if it's accurate. I'd be happy to answer any questions. I don't know, blah, 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 blah. Let's just forget about that, okay? And we're just gonna hit save. Okay? So now we're just gonna go to the next step. Listing photo. So we have all your photos magically load from MLS because of KW's KWLS. So thank you. So we can use whatever photo we want. Most people like to use, you know, the outside photo, but this is when it was like 20 below zero in February. I don't know if I would show that one today. I've been contemplating going over there right now and just shooting another photo just because I want to remarket the property. But, you know, I can use, maybe we'll just grab it indoor because it kind of shows the kitchen, or, you know, we could grab the dining room. You know, we could grab this one that shows the dining room. I kind of chose, where is it? It was the one that showed kind of everything. Here we go. So you're kind of walking in, you see the foyer, you're looking through, you can tell it's a big house, you can tell it's got big windows. So I'm going to use that one. Okay. And
Can I ask you a question?
yep.
So after a house sells, do you still have to go back then and get permission to be able to use their pictures on further
No.
advertising?
Well, if it was your listing.
No, because I'm not I mean, I paid for these pictures. They're my photos.
Okay, okay.
But if you're borrowing a listing, then I would just double check that they're good with you advertising that it just sold.
No. Have you ever opened up a magazine
Yeah,
at a grocery store and you open up a page and it's like a big, you know, realtor that has a picture, you know, the classic realtor, is like, you know, and then they've got like 30 photos of all the houses that they sold.
yeah. Okay,
Point taken.
yeah.
So there we go. We're going to hit save. We've chosen our photo. Okay. We're going to move on down the line. Agent. This is when it's really, really important. You have to have your profile filled out because now there's my photo. You can upload and replace it if you want. I just replaced mine with a new headshot. So there we go. Michael Stanton. There's my email address. If I get an LLC and get my own GoDaddy website and I can change it. But there's my KW website. I'm just going to hit save. It tells you that you can do a PNG, a JPEG, whatever, but it tells you the size. So it kind of gives you the recommended size, but most headshots just drop right in. Okay. And then I'm going to hit save. All right. Market center. We're literally just walking down the line. Okay. Market center, the DBA logo. This is where I have to put my Keller Williams Integrity Lakes logo. This is where you would have to put your logo in. Okay. And it asks you for your full market center name, Keller Williams Realty Integrity Lakes. It asks you for your address. My address is in here wrong, and I'm going to show you how I know. Well, I know now, but it's 1350 Lagoon in Uptown, Suite 900. So I don't need to put the suite here. Minneapolis. I need to check the state. Oopsie.
Click the center wheel.
So, I mean, you click the center wheel?
Yeah, to get rid of the little arrow thing.
Yeah, why is it doing that?
Because you accidentally hit the center wheel.
Yeah,
What's the center wheel?
the little
The
rolly
scrolling
wheel.
thing.
There you go.
Yeah, oxymoron. I'm here to teach a tech class and I'm a total boof. So
You're
if,
here teaching a marketing.
so the
class.
thing is if I can do this, this is my point. This is set up for just the average Joe computer person. Okay. So Minnesota, zip code 55410. I've learned that when you have to hit verify address and then it tells you, well, I'm wrong. And it says this is too long. So I've learned, I just take out lakes. Keller Williams Integrity, that's cool. And I know now that it's 1350 Lagoon, so I'm done pontificating.
55408.
See how it verified? Confirm. It told me that my address was wrong. So I always thought I worked at 1250 Lagoon, but it's 1350 Lagoon. And then here's your budget. I used to do 200 cards. Okay, look at this, guys. This website is going to print, mail 200 of these postcards for $118. That is cheaper than Every Door Direct. And you don't have to do anything. No bundling into groups of 100 or anything like that. Say you don't want to spend 200 or you don't want to spend $118. All right, well then just do 100 and it's $59. So you can send 100 postcards for $59 of that little guy. Now, if I want to jump it up to this one, now 100 postcards is $79. If I want to go a little bit bigger, now 100 postcards is $89. They're 89 cents a piece. But I got schooled at the Edina office, go big or go home. So I went to the big one, 100 postcards, $89. I think that's a good spend. And the reason why I think it's a good spend because I got a phone call from a person from this postcard that asked me to come to their house to interview to list theirs. And I'm like, if I get that, when I get that listing, it's going to more than pay for that postcard.
It's going to pay for all of your postcards.
You know what I'm saying? So there you go. So I'm going to hit save. But see how it changed? My listing photo just became out of compliance. Do you see that? Yeah.
So if you get the low resolution thing, or is that just no go?
You just have to go into your computer and you have to adjust the size, the pixels of your
The reason why is because our MLS degrades the photos. So if you're trying to use it for the bigger postcard, it won't have a good enough resolution.
Yeah.
So you either have to use the little postcard.
So there you go. So I went back to the little one for the class. But I just learned how to do this on my Mac. I'm a new Mac user. So it was really, really super easy for me to do. But I didn't want to get into the weeds with that today. You've got your fancy Miss Massey. So we are going to go on. QR code. Do you see that right here? QR code. You can turn it on or you can turn it off. If it's off, you will not have a QR code. If it is on, you will have a QR code. And that is your landing page, single property website that you created. So I'm just going to show you that I did one. And where did it go? There it is. I created one, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So now I have my postcard. So I want to look at this thing. Did you see where I went? I went to preview postcard. It's the eyeball. You want to make, you don't want to hit configure and target, because the minute you hit that button, you're in. You can't keep editing. I've learned that the hard way. So you just want to look at this preview postcard, and there she blows. That's actually a nice looking postcard. And I like the Keller Williams red, just sold, $724.9. There we go. That's the front. This is the back. There's our lame little logo. I don't know how to make it
compliant.
I don't know how to make it bigger, but it's compliant and that's all we care about. 32100 Crestmore Drive. There we go. Just sold. Many offers received. Several sad people still looking in your neighborhood. I mean, there you go. That's your message. So that's why you want to just get something that's going to jazz them up. This is the QR code. Okay. What happened?
I'll take care of it. You're good.
And then there's me, and everything is compliant because I followed the template. If you do something homemade and you forget a compliance issue, that isn't KW's problem. Well, it kind of is, but don't do it. Just use what they have made for us. So there's the front again. So now I feel pretty good, and I'm going to hit configure targeting. Now we're going to mail this thing. Okay. Are you sure you want to create this campaign? This is there to make sure, because if you're not so sure, like, did I spell everything right? Just hit no, and it takes you back, and you can double check all your steps. But I am sure, so I'm going to hit yes. So this is going to take you into mailing it. Your internet is fast. I'm jealous. That wasn't a very.
Oh, see,
that was a really fast
we're
gerbil.
getting better internet here in like 60-ish days.
Okay, that was a fast gerbil.
Yes, we have better internet.
So I want you to know, if anybody remembers Michael Lewis Marketing Suite, when our offices had those, I used it all the time. And I was really angry when they took it away, because I would just say 200 postcards and off it went. Well, when we were going through all of this command, like it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and they were like, it's going to be integrated with Nextdoor. And I'm like, really cool. That's what this is. That's Nextdoor. So this is the little area of houses. Now, if I want to do 200, like 500, then it's going to mail them to all those people. Wherever there's a dot, it's going to mail it. But then I have to pay $313. That's not bad if you think about it. So let's go down to, and I'm not going to play with any of this stuff because it's a 0 to 30. Your little 3-4 bedroom houses that we all have, it's going to be fine. Just don't get lost in the weeds with all this baloney. It always goes first class mail. Just leave all that stuff around. So I'm going to go back down to like 0. Okay. Because how do I do this?
Scroll back up on the full right, or all the way to the right.
Okay. This little guy right here allows you to draw. So if you click on that, did I click on it right?
You did.
Then here's my house, and I can draw anything I want and make it go wherever I want it to go. You see that? I can do that. But so I just want to undo this.
Yep.
Okay. So there you go. That's how you do it. So for the class purposes, we're just going to go do 200, and I'm going to do it first class, and there's our price. Send copy to company address. That means you're going to get one. So when you get it, you know everybody else got it, and just hit next. This is going to give you a preview of your card. This is your dollar amount, your total, which is $118. And think about this. I'm sorry. I think this is a fabulous value to have it posted, mailed, printed from your pajamas and on your couch. I did like 5 of them on one night because I was bored. And then here's your email address. Put in your credit card information. Put in your expiration date, your security code. Make a payment, done. Finute. And it instantaneously mails. Like you get a postcard, you get an email, your postcard's been mailed. You can't pull it back. It's done.
Nice.
So that's how you make a postcard. I'm gonna go into this consumer app because I showed you that QR code. I want to, if you've never, hi.
Hi, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I know you're bringing up the QR code and I'm interested or I'm intrigued by it because we've sent out postcards, but we've never included the QR code.
Okay.
Have you seen a difference like in your response or do people like it?
I have to say, I don't know.
Okay.
I just know that I thought QR codes were like really old and dated and out fashioned and like, how stupid can you be? Well, the pandemic hit. So when you want to go down to Stella's Fish Cafe,
You're using QR code.
they're going to have you scan their menu because they're not handing them to you. So you scan the QR code. So all of a sudden, everybody's learning how to use these QR codes, and you don't need a QR code reader. You just need a phone. And my mother is 82 years old, and she has an iPad that she calls her machine, and she can order. That woman can get things on Wayfair. It's amazing. She FaceTimes us. She's Zooming. I mean, it's freaking amazing. I told Sammy I wouldn't swear. I almost did. But yeah, I turn it on because if they do scan it, I'm going to show you what they're going to see. Okay. So we are going to create a landing page. And these are all the landing pages that I've made. And I'm just going to click on this one because this is my landing page that I made. So this is it. So that QR code, when they scan it, is going to take them here. And here's the KW, here's my stuff, there's my old picture. It tells them it's actually really a 4-bedroom, 4-bath house that I called a 5-bedroom, 5-bath house, but whatever.
Can I see again how you got to the landing page or?
Do I just go back here?
The tab up top.
Go here?
Yep.
You want to go down here. This is your consumer
To the consumer.
applet.
And then landing pages.
This is your consumer applet. And this is where you can make pages for your website. You can make a landing page for your listing, but you can also build things like guides, like the 10 steps to buying a home, the 10 steps to selling your home. Apparently 7's a good number. Apparently Cosmo uses the 7 steps to know if your man is a jerk. So I do that.
It's not like you have a
I
teenage daughter over.
I copy Cosmo. The 7 steps to know if your boyfriend's cheating on you. So the 7 steps to know, blah, blah, blah. So you can do guide builders, but we're going to do landing pages. So then I did my landing page already. So this is it. So I just want you to see what it looks like. And then we're going to build one because we have 20 minutes. Are we doing all right? Is this helpful? Make sense? Huzzah. So this is what's on it about the property. This is everything that came out of MLS. These are all the pictures that came out of MLS. They can look at all the photos if they feel like it. It was a really cool day. Wasn't that a cool photo? The sun. Please, please, please use professional photography.
Amen.
Please don't be that person. I mean, it's not that expensive. It's an investment in your brand, in your image, in your reputation. I have used many, many, many different photographers. Can I plug somebody?
Yeah.
Okay. I've learned about this company called Mill City Team. I had all these photos taken and a video with an aerial because it was a big house. And I did the Matterport because this was an expired that I wrote a letter to stating, oh, sorry, your house didn't sell. They called me. And the other realtor, his pictures were abominable. It was horrible. They were so excited. So I got all the photos, the Matterport, the real thing, the whole thing, the video and the aerial, less than $600. Now, if you just want to do a classic, 22 video or 22 picture, at least they're professional. I mean, it's like 100 and some bucks. Well worth your money. Well worth your money.
Under 600 is well worth it for
I
all
mean,
of it.
seriously, these guys are former realtors. I think with Keller Williams, they know what they wanted when they were realtors. They knew that they couldn't afford all these high-end stuff. So they created a really great package. Mill City Team. That's their plug. Hope I get a free shoot. So it gives you all the details. There's the map. Here's my video. I'm going to show it to you. Never more than 1.5 minutes. They only will do 60 or 90-second videos. So I'm going to show you the video that they did. All this, less than $600.
I will say, having seen his videos on Facebook, they always are very eye-catching. So.
And I said, please make it sound like Bravo $1 million listing with the music. It's kind of cheesy.
Cheesy or good?
Cheese though.
I was gonna say, I want to be friends with you. I don't like cheesy.
I'm all about cheese. Ball.
Cheese is good. Cheese is good. Cheese curds.
But I mean, I don't know. But the house is staged too. So I mean, I had people come in and help. And prior to this, their house, go look at the expired listing. I mean, the lady that owned it was a stager, but she couldn't see the forest for the trees. And I'm like, gotta go. Staging is taking things out. We don't add. We're selling square footage. I want to see your floor. I made them take out so much furniture, but she was really grateful. And she's like, I'm a stager. I can't do this in my own house. I'm like, I know. That's why I have my stager coming in. So that's that. Okay. So 15 minutes left. Let's make this page. So again, consumer applet. Go to consumer applet. And if you don't know what they are, just hang over the top of it and it's going to tell you. All right. landing page. So we are going to create page. Do you see? It's literally the same as the postcard. If you can learn how to do one thing, you basically have taught yourself how to do almost everything. Just get in there and start clicking buttons. If you get lost, you just click on command and it takes you to the beginning. Just start clicking. Here we go. On my agent site, no, I want a landing page. Make sense? Create page. When I saw this in our first training at Lakes, I think I jumped up from my desk and I started screaming because it was during COVID. And I'm like, holy crap, this works. So landing page, I'm gonna name it because this is our little edit button. Otherwise it comes out mumbo jumbo and you don't know what it is. Sammy, what do? I click
over there and start typing.
and just erase it?
Yep.
All right. So see, I mean, I'm still learning too. So I'm gonna call it test Crestmore. Okay, test Crestmore. All right. So these over here are all the little widgets. Agent branding, that's you. What does that say?
Branded header.
Branded header, that's you. What does that say?
Lead
Lead form, legal footer, you need that because that's all the legal stuff. So look what you do. You just grab onto it and you throw it over. And there it is. How do I get rid of that?
Click on it. Top or bottom.
Okay,
right
click
corner
on it
of
and see the garbage can. Trash it. I was just going through this yesterday with our tech person and I thought to myself, why would the first thing be me? Because we all think like that. But I decided this time, is this the video? I think the first thing should be the video. So I'm going to throw that up. And then you go down and there's a little green line. So now I'm going to throw, is this the listing? I'm going to throw the listing on. Scroll down, but it doesn't have anything to do with my listing. So there's the listing. I'm just going to scroll down. But now I'm going to throw in the, where's the,
legal footer or
no,
agent
I want to do my Woodbury thing. So
market snap.
market snap,
middle, Yep, right there.
market snap, is this it?
Yep.
Market snap, throw it on. Okay. And then I definitely want to do a legal footer. I can't see this is it.
Yep.
Legal footer, throw it on. Did I throw it?
Maybe scroll down a little bit more. Click the wheel again. There you go.
Oh, no. So I'm going to throw, is this it?
That's the branded header.
Legal, I'm really at a weird angle.
I know.
So I'm going to throw this on. All right.
Here, you want me to?
Yeah.
You tell me what you want and I can
I
do
can't,
it for you.
yeah, I can't see it.
You're good. Here.
About the,
You're just fighting with the mouse.
oh, I don't, it's not there. Why is it doing that? I have 10 minutes. We can do it. We're going to do it. All right. There's my legal footer. All right.
Here we go.
So once you've done, isn't that cool how you just whip them over like that? And you can choose whatever you want to do.
One thing I would add with that QR code, if you want leads to come in from that QR code, I would add that lead form
I've never done that.
at the end. The reason why,
At the bottom of this?
before the legal footer usually,
Okay, let's do it.
right
So right here,
Yep.
and then you can see the green line. You just want it under that green line. See that?
So what will happen is if they fill that out, that lead will be attributed to that campaign and that postcard.
Okay, and the other thing that I learned is when you do these landing pages, you can use this landing page for your Facebook ad.
You can
And
use it a whole lot.
You
of
can,
ways.
yeah, you can use it for your Facebook ads. So we have 10 minutes, so I'm gonna kind of slow down a bit because I got plenty of time. So you can use this landing page for your Facebook ad. Or maybe I just want to use the video. Because apparently video works.
Yeah.
But the reason why you don't want to ever use your personal or your, well, you can't do an ad on a personal page. You have to have a business page. So you have to have your business page connected to Command. If you haven't done that, talk to Sammy. It's imperative. And connect your Instagram page too. Imperative, because you can do it on Facebook or Instagram. And what I'm learning is the younger the people get, the less apt they're going to use Facebook. Well, I'm an old dude now. I'm 57. So if a 30-year-old who is perfectly already completely through surgical residency and wants to buy a big expensive house with his or her spouse that's also a surgical resident or full-on surgeon or an attorney, chances of them being on Facebook are pretty minimal. So that's why I'm learning about Instagram. And yesterday I learned about Instagram Reels. Talk to your new American funding marketing person. Mine is fabulous. She teaches me a ton. So anyway, but the thing is when you use your Facebook, you don't have to have them fill anything in because you always collect the one that says, the minute they click on learn more, Facebook just sucks it all instantaneously. Don't ask them to fill out anything because they usually don't.
It's true.
Yep.
You had a question?
Yeah, I might be getting in up here, but so are you creating just a template and then you're gonna?
I'm creating our website for this listing. So all we did right now, we haven't done it yet. So we threw on all these widgets. Now we're going to configure these widgets. See that? So the first, and it tells you we're doing 1 of 5. So enter headline text. What is our first widget?
It's the video.
The first widget is the video, and here's my headline. So I'm just gonna say, I mean, it's just me. Click here for 90-second video tour. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't type. And then here, I'm gonna say 90-second video tour. You have to upload your video. Mill City team gives me all that. So all I have to do is upload the MP4 video and it's there. Okay, so, or use the URL. So I'm not going to be able to complete that portion because I'm not on my computer. Make sense? I'm just going to hit save and apply. Okay, so now we go back up here, second page. Browse listing. We don't know where the listing went. Here we go. Remember this page? We're going to put the property address in 3211 Crestmore, and I'm going to search. There it is. We remember how to do that from our postcard. Just hit select. Sammy, did it do it?
Yeah, it's just flow.
Okay, there we go. There's everything that's there. Ready? Save and apply. Now, Hilltop View is going to automatically convert itself into (3211) Crestmore Drive. Now, I noticed that this didn't hit, and maybe it's because I didn't complete it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't complete uploading my video, it doesn't let you do incomplete things. So that lets me know that there's a problem. That's a stopgap that I'm grateful for because I can go back and fix it. I just can't do it right now because I don't have my computer. Make sense? So there we go. So we've done that. It pulls everything in, everything in, everything in. So we're just gonna go up here, page 3. Is it just slow? Okay, it defaults to Barton Hills neighborhood. I'm just gonna type in Woodbury. Man alive. You can type in whatever you want, but how about if I just type in Woodbury real estate market? How's that? And my zip code out there, there's 2 of them, but this particular property is in 55125. Okay, and then here's Woodbury. I can do, you can kind of find, I mean, it's amazing how accurate this, I'm in Wedgwood. So I'm gonna click Wedgwood and I'm gonna hit save and apply. So this is headline. We know we didn't complete that. We did that. We're scrolling down. We're scrolling down, and now it's Woodbury. And it's giving us the Woodbury, and it's just giving us the Wedgwood neighborhood information. That's all I want them to know, right? So there we go. We're moving on. Page 4. Interested, let's talk. All right, never done this one, but
Usually leave it both.
but I'm just gonna leave it. It's like, you know, there you go, done. I'm cool with that. So we know now we have to scroll back down, yada, 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 but I'm just gonna finish this off with our legal footer. And this is everything that you need to have. And I have everything loaded. That's my Facebook page. That's my Instagram page. That's my YouTube page. That's my LinkedIn page. If you don't have them linked, meet with Miss Massey. She will help you. Is that right?
I will.
Okay. And then here's everything that needs to be. That's all legal. Each office is independently owned, blah, 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 blah. So we just hit save and apply. We're done. So I'm just going to publish this page.
You can't, but.
I can't because I don't have this completed. So when you publish this page, it's published. Then, can I go back?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yep.
When you go back.
Use the back arrow.
Here? Yep. You have unsaved changes. Would you like to apply? Would you like to save and apply them? Just say no. Yeah. So these are all that I've done. So here's Falcon Avenue. This was a little one that I did over in Hudson, Wisconsin, because I also have a Wisconsin license. If you ever need help, just saying. So that's the Wisconsin one.
I was gonna say, hello, it came up as Apple Valley.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, Falcon Avenue. I'm sorry. 1329 Falcon Avenue is Apple Valley. This is the one that I just did. Can I go back again? Right here? Right here?
Yep.
Here's Grandview. This one is in Wisconsin. But I probably did that wrong.
Didn't update.
Yeah, here's Woodridge. This was one in Mendota Heights. But I don't always have them right. But I'm just saying, that's how you do it. Here's the Woodridge Drive one. This is probably the right one. And I should probably go in and archive the ones that I messed up on. But I mean, I had to learn somewhere.
Yeah.
So now we have Mendota Heights. There's Mendota Heights. There's about the property. There's the pictures. There's the virtual tour. This is my Matterport. I actually, instead of doing the video, I put the Matterport in. Mill City team, thank you very much. I did the download the app on this one. I just kind of mess it around. I sure. It makes me dizzy. You know what? It does work still. Okay. See? You just follow the dots.
You can take measurements within Matterports too.
Yeah. So, yeah, you just follow the dots and go inside. Isn't this cool? Mm-hmm. So we have 1 minute left. I think I was successful in showing you how to do a postcard. how you can do different sizes, how you can do a just sold, you can do a just listed, you can do under contract. So I do under contract to let them know that it's under contract. And then I've learned how to do just solds. I started out slow, but as I got closings, I was able to choose to send these postcards out, and I've gotten over that expense thing, and just you're in control of how much money you want to spend. And then I think I was successful in teaching you how to do a website to activate that QR code. And like I said, it was sitting on their island when I walked in, and they were like, "Tell me about this," blah blah blah, and I got a listing. So with that, I'm done. I'm sorry, there's no time for, are there other questions online?
Anyone online on Zoom questions? Nada.
I'll stick around here if you guys want to have questions for a few minutes, and then I got to go.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes. Perfect.
Was
Yes,
this
sir.
helpful?
Yeah, that's very good.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
I recognize you from Edina, don't I? Do I recognize you from Bold? How do I know you then? Okay, this is weird.
I worked at Combo Banker in the past, but
Okay. Our paths have crossed
Somewhere.
somewhere.
I didn't have surgery.
I never saw the patient's faces. I just saw the insides of their bodies.
That's
Where
fair.
did you sell medical devices for?
Who?
Yeah, what company?
St. Jude Medical Cardiac Surgery.
What a different.
Yeah. Yeah.